What's up, everybody? This video is how to fix a third brake light on a third gen 4runner. So probably something like 1996 to, I don't know, 2002, 2004, but this problem may even hold true for more 4runners beyond that. So again, what I'm fixing is that third brake light up there. It's actually the law in most states where you have to have that working. So when you press the brakes, you have that one, and the top one. So long story short, I spent way too much time diagnosing this. And the first thing you want to check is the bulb, which is just two Phillips head screwdrivers up there. You pull it out and there's a harness. That's it. But what actually happens that I realized on these cars is from all the cycles of the hatch, just doing this for 10, 20, 30 years now. This car is like 25 years old. These wires will actually just bend so much that they can come apart. So what happened to me is that, and hey, why doesn't my third brake light work? I bought a new light bulb, that didn't work. Let me buy another light bulb, that didn't work. Let me get a multimeter, check the voltage, didn't have power. It's tracing everything back, pressing down the brake pedal. It was a ton of work. Anyway, an hour later, hopefully this video saves you time, an hour or two later, I figured out that basically there are just some issues here. So what I'm gonna do is fix that wire, probably just tape that or something, and I need to completely fix this wire here. This is pretty janky, and it looks like maybe the past owner also done something. This doesn't look factory. That's it. So if you're having wiring problems on your 4runner related to any of these wires, this is likely the cause, and it can either happen here at this junction or here at this junction. I already checked this one and this one was fine, so I'm like, oh, I'm good. And 10-15 minutes later, after messing around with the tail light and the brake light again and the light bulb, I checked this one and found the culprit. I know it's this one because this one is the same exact color wire as the one that feeds to my third brake light. I think it's the ground because the positive, or one of the terminals actually has power and one doesn't. So that's it. I'm going to fix this and I'll fire it up in a few minutes to show you all how this fixed the problem. All right, so after a little bit, I took out the brake wiring for the third brake light. And basically what I did is I just added a little bit of wire here on that completely broken wire, because it was just like I couldn't pull it out either direction and I didn't have any slack. Now, I found a wire that was basically the same gauge, and I just used, it's this yellow one. So, did that with some crimps from like Harbor Freight. And just keep in mind, I am a very amateur electrical, dude. I mostly do engine work, other things like that on cars. I don't really like to mess with electrical, but now I have this LED bulb, which I bought, and I'm just going to basically splice this and get it into the third brake light. So this will finally fix my third brake light problem I've been having, and I spent way too much time like pulling this thing out and diagnosing, but now I'll be able to fix it. So if you need to remove your third brake light, again, 2 screws there, 5 seconds, connector there, pull out the bulb or the socket, and it's just gonna go in just like this. I did get an LED light just because the regular one went out and it was just like $2 more to get the LED. So do that, wire this through, have it come out there, and then we'll be done. All right, so I'm finally done. Third brake light is fixed, as you can see. I'm holding it down there. Just to test it, you don't even need to turn the car on or anything. You just press the brakes. The car can be completely off. Okay, last thing I just want to show you before we wrap up is to, when you're doing this job, you want to also check the stop fuse. Number 10A, so it's basically this guy there, the stop fuse. It's a 10 amp fuse, and if it's busted, it will look black or something like that. And as you can see, the connection is completely broken on this fuse. Let's see if I can focus there. There you go. Look at that. So that was broken because a ground touched a positive or something and shorted out the circuit, blew the fuse. So I fixed that, fixed the wiring and how the hatch opens in and out, and basically breaks the connection. So fused all that together, fixed the fuse, and now third brake light should be working, no more tickets. And yeah, that's basically it. So the ways to diagnose: check your bulb, check your power. If no power, check your fuse. If the fuse is good, then check that wiring. That's basically all there is to it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot. Take care.